Hey guys, today's April the 2nd. It's the morning, and I did a wisdom of the oracle regarding my ex and him us talking. And as I mentioned in my earlier videos, like what it was like for a few months or for a month, however I've been doing this channel, I had been shown through the tarot cards that he was going to come back and how he was going to come back. And it kept showing it over and over again in my tarot spreads. And then finally it happened exactly as my tarot cards said. With him, telling me he was in financial ruins and trying to work out something with me, like, telling me he has ideas he wants to discuss with me. And I didn't take none of it serious. I'm not gonna, like, he broke my heart and took away my trust. So I'm not gonna give into it. I'm gonna do for myself what makes me happy in life and not for him. But he is coming off cold as well, like cold and standoffish. And my tarot cards showed that even though he would be cold and standoffish, inside he really is like in love and wants to work things out and is really wanting to try. But I guess I don't know. So he said to me that he was going to call me back, but I don't know if he will. He didn't call me back today, but yesterday, well, we talked to each other the day before yesterday and yesterday. He answered the phone right away when I called because, of course, he has nothing better to do. And then he said he would call me later, but he never called back, and I didn't do nothing. I'm now equal give and take. If he's not going to respond, I'm not going to respond, and it's going to be like that. And if that's where it ends, that's where it ends. I'm fine with that. I also had a spiritual message of right before I decided to call him, because then I had this nudging feeling to call him. First, I had this feeling to let him go. And when I finally decided to let him go completely, and this was from a 2-day rite of passage of just like reviewing old texts and just reliving the betrayal of what happened. And I decided to let him go. Like, I'm not going to hold on to this. And when that happened, I received another premonition, just like my other premonitions. Your man is here. I don't know who that is. I have a very open mind of who it could be. I don't know who it is. But somewhere, my man is somewhere out there. So yeah, so I did this oracle spread though to see about the back and forth conversations between my ex and I. And you have here imagine, new life, loyal heart, and peace. And so he's basically imagining a relationship. Well, let me go back to it. Instead of me telling you, let me just read the gist of it. It's hard doing this with one hand. Okay, I'm almost there. Imagine, turning imagination into manifestation, creative thought, visualization, the power of aligning imaginary and feelings, creativity, illusions. Let me go back to it again. I had to do something. Basically, who do you want to be? What do you need to believe in order to have the life you want? You are gifted with a power to imagine. Dream it, you can create it. This is a time when your imagination is the key to manifesting the life you desire. Spend time daydreaming, fashioning a vision board to help you see your goals, or meditating. Allow the power of your creativity to deliver images of what feeds your soul. Then allow your feelings to mingle with your inspirations. And imagine these things being real right now. Then repeat. What you imagine will become your belief. As soon you will see these things come to pass in the outer world as if by magic. And then new life, which is 39. Trey, you better not wake up the baby. Okay, the gist of new life is birth of new ideas, growth opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. And then loyal heart, of course, means fidelity, loyalness. And you know, I felt when I saw that, I felt like, because you know, my cards show over and over again that he cheats on me, or that he was cheating on me. He's probably gonna say, like, in his culture, since we're not like married, it's like he's single and he can do whatever he wants. That's what I got. So yes, it means fidelity, loyalty, and devotion. And then it was really interesting because it says here, evidence of loyalty will appear in your life. Others will prove they are faithful to you, and you will in turn commit fully to them. So, in other words, as you know, like if you prove that you're faithful to him, he will in turn be faithful to you. And it's really interesting that this came out because yesterday night's spread, it showed, you know, I was like, oh no, I'm gonna be married to like a Steve Harvey man, like, because you know Steve Harvey was a cheater, and then he married his wife, but he says that he changed for his wife from being a cheater to being loyal, because she was the woman he wanted to change for. And that's what the cards were showing me, that he would change his ways for me, but still, like, gosh, you know, that's really horrible, because then that's a drastic way of changing who you are. 23. Peace, freedom from attachment, radical acceptance. When two people are in true alignment with one another, they have an innate harmony between them. They are as two perfectly tuned instruments playing together. Sometimes it's impossible to tell who is who. Peace is yours, and it is to be savored. So regarding the oracle cards, okay, so with the loyal heart and what I said, it's like, I think it's like his culture is like, well, that's what we do when, you know, it's like, you have to prove for me to be loyal to you, otherwise this is what I'm gonna do. Another thing is he was married and was in a serious relationship before. I don't know how he was with them, and if he allows me by continuing to talk to me, I am gonna ask him. But if he was faithful, I think, because another tarot reader said, like, regarding his situation, he never thought he would be committed again. And so I think he was, like, when he's not committed to someone, he's just, you know, being a bachelor. And so that's just what he did, you know, because I'm not with him. Now, the peace, ironically, another tarot reader was saying, like, one of our biggest problems is we're not in alignment right now, because he wants a certain path in life, and I'm, you know, now I'm standing to my ground, and I want a different path in life for me, because I want to be happy too. I don't want to be here in France for him so he's happy. So we're both out of alignment. And that's why, this new man that's coming in my life, is it him? Is it someone else? We're going to be in alignment somehow. But in my prophecy, in my earlier videos, I discussed that I had a prophecy about all of this too. A long time ago, when my son was like maybe 1 year old, 2 years old. Now he's going to be 16, okay? So that's how long ago this prophecy was. I was with an ex that I thought I was in love with. Now I absolutely am not in love with him, and he's still stalking me. But anyway, I was asking, I was praying if I was gonna get married to him. I was, doing the law of attraction thing, The Secret, and almost everything I wanted came true, but not being married to him. As a matter of fact, we broke up because he cheated on me, and he would cheat on me too, but he cheated on me so bad that I could no longer make up excuses for him. I was forced, for my own dignity, to break up with him because it was so bad the way he cheated on me. And that's because he was insecure and immature, just like this one here. And so my prophecy said I was not going to get back with him, that I was going to get with someone else from another country, and that I was going to go move to that country, like get married to him, move to that other country. But then I was going to return back to my city in America, and I was going to get back with my ex. So I was scared of that prophecy. When I met my husband and he was from another country, I was like, wow, that's so incredible. But I have these prophecies only for myself. Like every time I had a child, it would always tell me in advance that I was going to have a child and this certain child. Well, when this ex came into my life, it told me the father of your baby is here. And then it kept saying that I was going to have a girl, but I had a boy. Sorry, there was a mosquito. So I was waiting for this little girl. I had a little boy. I'm like, what the heck? But also, I was not expecting to have another child. So when I got this, the father of your child is here, I'm like, what the heck? Because I wasn't expecting that at all. And then sure enough, now I have a little boy. I met someone, and we had a baby together. And I was married to my husband for 10 years. I was faithful the whole time. And I never imagined divorcing him, and I never imagined meeting someone else, and I never imagined having a child with someone else. So but my husband and I were having problems, but I was just trying really hard to make the marriage work. But I was very unhappy in so many ways. And then finally, I went back to San Antonio, but I thought I was fulfilling the prophecy because I was going back to San Antonio. But no, that's not what it meant. It meant I'm going to move back to San Antonio. So I went back to San Antonio by myself to go visit my family. And when I came back, I was like, I want to move back. I am so homesick. I have to move back. And then I realized, like, if you're going to hold me back to my husband, if you're going to hold me back, we're divorcing. And we are divorcing in order for me to move to San Antonio. And yeah, that's where I'm from. And so when I decided that, and I told my husband, shortly after, that's when I met the father of my son. And when my prophecy says I'm gonna move back to San Antonio and get back with my ex, I was like, what ex? Because I don't know any ex that I want to get back with. All of my exes, I cringe when I think of them, and I definitely don't want to get back with my husband, my ex-husband, because hello, we just divorced. And you know, we're not in love with each other like that anymore. So I really don't know. Could it be him? Or, you know, like before my son's father came into my life, a lot of tarot readers were saying that somebody, that your ex was returning, and this was somebody from a past life, and he's your soulmate, and you know, all this crap, and he appeared. So could this be like another soulmate, another ex from another past life that I'm going to get back with? See, I don't know. I'm just keeping my mind totally open. And that's also a lesson regarding the law of attraction, because I was specifically trying to attract a certain person into my life to be my husband, but he was not meant for me, because I wanted, in my list, I wanted to be married. And I wanted to be married to this specific guy, but no, this guy was not meant for me. You know, he was all messed up. And what ended up happening was shortly after I met my husband. And I have also the same wish. Again, like I would like to be married again. But this guy is so, you know, he has so many problems. Like, he's closed off, he's a player, he lies, he's broke. You know, like, he's a fixer-upper, and I don't know if he's what God wants for me. Or is God gonna bring someone better without all these problems into my life? I don't know. So it's to be continued. Well, thank you for watching. Bye.